With the Cold War ramping up, it was also thought that a Russian sub may have been responsible. Other theories include pirates, a mutiny, insurance fraud, and an argument between October 2018. Jason Asselin is giving friends a tour along the shores of Lake Superior near Marquette, Michigan. As we're walking along the lake shore,
I heard somebody gasp, and I looked over and I saw them pointing out into the water and said, "What is that out there?" And Tony Jason pulls out his camera and starts recording. There's what appears to be a tall and large object on the horizon. So let's take a closer look. The object is gray in color, but the shape appears pretty blurry. Jason and his friends think it might be a ship. This ship would have had to have been hundreds of feet into the air. We never thought that it was a ghost ship at the time, but when I got home and watched the video, that's all I could think of. We just saw a ghost ship.
Since the late 1800s, there have been hundreds and hundreds of shipwrecks that have occurred on Lake Superior. It's definitely a dangerous patch of water that is essential for trade, but very risky to travel on. Tony, from the SS Western Reserve in 1892 to the Hudson in 1901, many large freighters have sunk in bad weather, only to be seen again, allegedly plying the waters long after a tragic wreck. So, according to local legend, one of the most famous ships to have gone down is the SS Bannockburn. Locals call it the Flying Dutchman of Lake Superior, and people still claim to see it to this day. Tony, that's a reference to the legendary Flying Dutchman, the doomed 17th century ship that's been sighted and spoken of for centuries. Jason can't help but wonder if this is the mysterious phenomenon he's captured on camera. We just witnessed something out of this world. There's a poem about the world's most famous phantom ship with the line, "They who see the Flying Dutchman never reach the shore. But when it comes to getting answers, never say never." Here's what we found. First, science writer and forensic video analyst Mick West focuses on the shape of the object in Jason's video. He notes that most famous shipwrecks in Lake Superior are freighters with steam engines. This looks different.
It looks like a sail ship. I don't know whether they have big sail ships on the Great Lakes, but that's what it looks like, and if that's unexpected, then that's a clue that it's not actually a ship.
Next, the team considers another possibility. Physicist Michio Kaku says it might be a mirage.
A mirage is caused by temperature inversion, and dense air bends light more than hot air.
Tony, a temperature inversion can make images below the horizon visible, distorted in the distance. So could the weather be causing this effect? Atmospheric scientist Dr. Deanna Hentz looked at the data the day the sighting happened and sees just such an inversion.
The temperature is decreasing and it's actually getting closer to zero. So this is that temperature inversion that can lead to that warm air sitting on top of cold air. This can actually really change how light can propagate through the atmosphere.
Then Mick West tries to put the pieces together. Could a temperature inversion have distorted something that is already there? Turns out there's a small island 12 miles offshore in this area that's normally hard to see. Up above, we have a view of the island, so this is the direction we're looking from. So I just simply lined up the lighthouse here in the top with the lighthouse down here. So that lines up perfectly.
So what is that thing? The key for us was the temperature data and that island. Our verdict, mirage. A temperature inversion caused an island that's usually a bump on the horizon to look like a phantom ship.